update on our fireplace facelift, and just so you know, it's taken me way longer than I thought to get the layers of paint off of the mantle. I've used some paint remover that seems to be working really well. This just has so many layers of paint, I'm going to have to continue to redo it. See if the camera will autofocus here. There we go. So I'm gonna have to just, what I thought I'd do is just get the top completely finished before I move downward. And then I'm gonna move to the next phase, which will be the middle part. And if I have to sand, I will. There's some little tiny grooves that I'll maybe only get paint remover to remove it, and then I'll go ahead and use a sander. I thought about getting one of those little small isolating sanders, so I may end up doing that. They're not very expensive and we may use it in other projects. I'm also just working with the fireplace. You can see that the tile is actually coming loose from here that we're going to take down anyway. So the grout's falling out as I'm working with the fireplace. This was a project that needs to happen, and we can't sell it, you know, with the condition that it's in. There's also cracks down here on the edges from, I don't know if it's just the house settling from years ago. And there's another crack over there on the other side. And then I've got grout that keeps falling off onto the floor, and I need to also get the shop vac and vacuum out the fireplace and get that cleaned out. I'm going to be painting this black section, I think, to go with the tile so it's less noticeable. It's more translucent in the overall focal point of the room, and not just a big black box. So I'll keep you posted. This is just an update so far, and I have to work out a little at a time because I do run a few businesses here with my online store and sales. So a little bit at a time, but I'm hoping to get it done as quick as possible so we can move on to our next project. So thanks everyone, I'll keep you updated. Okay, YouTubers, I wanted to give an update on our fireplace makeover. As you can tell, I've got all of the red pretty much scraped up off of the fireplace. I have a few spots left to scrape. We've removed all of the tile and we found some unique surprises. There's still some red over here that I need to scrape off, and some down there, and then up in the crevices. I've got blue duct tape on this right now because there's a huge opening, because the people who put up the fireplace mantle or the tile, they didn't use a backer board, and you should always use a backer board on a fireplace when you're tiling. And as you can see here, you can see the wood studs in the fireplace on that side, and then there's the wood studs down here. They did use a vapor cover, but they did not. You can see the drywall has peeled. When we took the tile off, the drywall came off with it. So we're going to have to correct this and put in a backer board before we tile on it. And then my husband removed all of the ground tiles, and we measured the existing ones in there, and you won't believe, but every single tile was a different size. So we do have the original sizes to fit in this space, but we're going to be using our tile cutter to cut new tiles, and I'm hoping that I can make them all the same size and do a little correction. So we've made a lot of progress on the fireplace, and at the end of this video there's going to be some pictures of the progress. So really all I have left to do is scraping the rest of the hard paint off, and then we went to the hardware store and we bought a little saw called I think it's called a Dremel, and we got a bunch of different types of kits with the Dremel. We just picked up stuff we think we'll need, even if when we move we may need it again, so it was kind of an investment. It's a cordless Dremel, and I'll do a video once I start using it, and we'll do a video on how we like it and what the great features are about that. So that's going to be really good to be able to get in some of these little cracks and crevices, because if I zoom in here, you're going to be able to see that there's still paint in these little tiny areas where I'm unable to get to. And I've used a wire brush, and then we're going to start sanding it. So I believe this is wood behind here. I've taken off 3 coats of paint, which has taken forever. And then we had the surprise of there's no backer board, there's no concrete backer board, there's no MDF, there's nothing behind here. And we're also going to have to address, there's a crack in the back of our firebox, or it looks like a seam where it's gotten hot in there and it's expanded. So we might have potential problem for, we need to fix before we sell the house. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will continue to give you progress. I wasn't sure if I was going to do one video with beginning to end, but the video probably would take too long. So anyway, we will check back after it's been sanded, and we will videotape the tile section, and I think we're going to do the paint section first. We'll probably paint first because I don't want to get paint on the tile. So we'll prime and paint, sand, prime, and paint the fireplace mantle, and then we'll do the tile work at the very last of it. And my husband claims that this floor in front of the fireplace is not level, but I think I can build that up with some mortar. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Thanks for subscribing to our channel, and we look forward to any comments or suggestions that you might have in doing our project. Bye everyone.